If there's one thing in this world that I stand by completely, it's the fact that if you're a comedian, you yourself need to be able to take a joke that's aimed towards you. And if you can't, then obviously that line of work just simply wasn't made for you. And for this person that I'm about to talk about, Erik Griffin, it seems like the comedy business just isn't for him. Erik Griffin is this comedian who's mostly known for playing Montez in Workaholics. Now he's become a regular host of the Golden Hour podcast with Brendan Schaub and Christy Elliott, which actually originally had Theo Von as one of the hosts, but he got up and left, which honestly, if you ask me, just really says a lot about these people. Basically, Erik went on the Legion of Skanks podcast recently where he completely just openly clowns himself, talking about a situation that he got into with a Lyft driver, where apparently the driver made fun of his appearance by calling him Mr. Potato Head, which completely just sent him off the rails, and he just had this huge meltdown over it. And let's just start off with a little comparison here. Come on. Maybe the real comedian in this situation is the Lyft driver, because I actually don't see a difference between these two pictures. But yeah, basically, he didn't like that at all and actually went as far as tweeting to Lyft, contacting them about the driver and complaining about them, most likely getting them in trouble, which is just ridiculous. Once I show you this whole situation, it just makes Erik look like such a baby. So Legion of Skanks posted the clip on Instagram where he talks about it, and you can just straight away tell that he thinks everyone's going to agree with him when he starts talking about it. But instead, they just completely shut him down, and all the comments on the video are just calling him out for being a Karen.
Dude, listen, I was in a Lyft one time and a lady was being weird. And she says to me, you look like Mr. Potato Head. She said this to me.
Okay.
Straight away, one of them's like, okay, waiting for the rest of the story, but that's literally it. He just gets called Mr. Potato Head. But as soon as this simp over here agrees with him, he just gets so excited.
So far making a good point, but all right, what happens next? I'm with you.
So you had an astute
I know what she means, but I mean time and place.
Thank you.
You just met the guy.
I just got in your car. I don't know you like this.
He's like, get to know me first, which is just so stupid. Comedians make fun of people without knowing them all the time. This just doesn't make any sense at all. Then he starts talking about how he instantly started tweeting at Lyft, instant Karen mode activated on this lady who, by the way, she actually just seems like a very nice person. Again, if she was being a total asshole about it, obviously he has every right to be mad, but the way that he describes her, she just sounds like a very nice lady.
So I'm like this. I'm tweeting at Lyft. So I'm in your Lyft right now.
Oh, you ratted her out in the car?
Yeah.
Over Mr. Potato Head?
No, it was uncalled for.
Yeah, but it's on the money.
Yeah, but get to know me.
Dude. We're getting old.
Get into a Lyft and somebody's like, oh, you're a fat Patrick Stewart. You would be like, hold on.
Yeah, but if someone got in a Lyft and said...
No, but right away, get to know me first.
So yeah, Robert Kelly, the host that's just completely shutting him down here, is just full clowning on him for even caring. It just seems like such a stupid thing to get upset about that you instantly start dialing up customer support. What are they even supposed to do about it? And he's saying it so aggressively, as if everyone's agreeing with him. But yeah, Legion of Skanks posted this on their Instagram, and all the comments are just straight up flaming him. This guy commented, Karen behavior from a comedian, soft, snitching with Griffin. And then this person here commented, he said, get to know me first. Bro, you make fun of people without knowing them. Stop being soft if you're a comedian. Which is just so true, and it's even funnier because there's a video he posted on his channel where he talks about the situation right after it happened. And in the video, he talks about how she was actually talking to him and trying to have a conversation with him before the whole Mr. Potato Head thing. But clearly he just hates this lady for no reason at all, because in the clip he's just nitpicking at all these little things that just don't seem to matter and just seem real pointless to even complain about. One of the things he gets real tilted about is how the lady didn't get out of the car to help him with his bag.
But a lot of times it's somebody that don't really want to do this job. So they acting like they're your friend. We not friends. You on the job. You working right now. So I need you to act like you working right now. So the other day, I called a Lyft, pulls up. It's a girl. First of all, she's blocking the driveway. Other people got to get. I already see that this is going to be a situation. So this is what I don't appreciate. If you're a female driver and you see a big ass bag, I'm not saying you have to lift the bag, but get your ass out the car and act like you're going to lift the bag. Open the trunk up, lift the trunk and be like, wow, that looks really heavy. And then I could be like, okay, I'll get it. But don't sit in the car. This chick pulls up and sits in the car and don't get out the car. She don't get out the car. She just stays in the car, right? She don't even come around, open the trunk and be like, oh, wow. No, she just sat in the car. I was like, all right, here we go.
So yeah, I don't really know why he's complaining here. It's not a requirement as a Lyft driver to help with luggage, and even then, he literally admits that he was going to just put the bag in the car himself anyway. He seems to have this ideology that Uber drivers are supposed to be super professional on the job. Yeah, then he just like rants on about the driver and all these little things that she did wrong, but from the way he describes, she literally just sounds like a super nice lady just trying to have a conversation with him, and he's the one being this grumpy asshole. Like, obviously a lot of people don't like talking to drivers. Me personally, I sit in the back for that reason alone, but if you're going to sit in the front seat, expect them to try and have a conversation with you, and if you don't want to talk to them, you don't have to be such a dick about it.
So I get in the car, and I like to sit in the front seat because this is a Jetta. You know what I mean? Like, stop acting like you in the limo. You in a Jetta, so go sit in the front seat like a regular person. So I get in, she blasting Beyonce. Off the top, I know this is going to be a situation. Okay? She got Beyonce blaring at, like, you know, I was looking at her like, okay, I can't even hear you, what you're saying. Okay, so here's the thing. You get in the cab, you know where I'm going. I put it in the app. Then she asked, you know, the first dumb, oh, you going to the airport? I was like, I'm going to be like, did you see that on the app? Like, why are you asking me? Yes, we're going to the airport. And then here's when the 25 questions start with these people, you know? So she want to ask, where are you going? It's like, oh, here we go. You know, it's early in the morning flight. I just want to get to the airport. I don't want to, you know, oh, yeah, I go, yeah, well, I'm going to Dallas. And she's like, oh, is business? You know, but, you know, I say, here we go. So the interrogation starts. Okay, no, yeah, I'm going, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm going for business. Oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a comedian. I'm going to perform. Mistake. So I tell her that, and she's like, oh, what? Oh my God, that's great. You a comedian? You know, have I seen you in anything? Now you have to justify your existence to this Lyft driver. Now I gotta be like, well, yeah, I've done this and that, and you know.
This guy just clearly hates Lyft drivers or something, because he is just going all out on this lady. He's just so frustrated with this person, just so mad at them for no reason at all.
And then here's where she drops the bomb on me, where I was just like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. Because she said, oh, you know what? You do look familiar with your glasses and mustache. You look like Mr. Potato Head. Just like that. It wasn't even like she laughed afterwards. It wasn't even like she was like, ha, 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 or trying to be funny. She just straight up was like, yeah, you look like Mr. Potato Head. And I was like, as if Mr. Potato Head is a real person. As if, like, Mr. Potato Head got in her car one time and she was like, oh, that's Mr. Potato Head. Let me, hey, Mr. Potato Head, where you going? Like, no. So I was like, I shut down. I was like, in my mind, get me to the motherfucking airport. Like, and then she's driving crazy too, like too much brake, you know, the whole trip. I'm like, you know, you get, you know, moving forward with every break. She don't know where she's going. Like, she's in the wrong lane. Cause I tweeted about it. I was like, yo, my Lyft driver just called me Mr. Potato Head, and I'm done. I just want to get to the fucking airport. And then Lyft like tweeted at me and it was like, yo, hit me up in the DMs and we'll work this out with you. And I thought that was really nice.
Just the way he's talking, it seems like he's trying to reach for anything he can find that can label this Lyft driver as a bad person. Like, and all it took was Mr. Potato Head for him to snap. Like, nope. I'm done. This driver's been nothing but rude to me. Lyft, you better do something about this right now. Like, what are they supposed to do about you getting called Mr. Potato Head? It's just actually so pathetic. Clearly, he's just woken up on the wrong side of reality that day. Just didn't feel like being a comedian. So yeah, he actually did tweet to Lyft, and they actually responded for some reason. Like, I actually don't know what they're supposed to do about that. Like, I just find it kind of crazy that they even thought they had to respond to something so just petty and stupid. Like, the fact that he actually contacted them and most likely got the driver in trouble as well, or, you know, she might have gotten like some sort of bad review. It's just so sad. Like, seriously, this guy is what is wrong with society. I also don't know what further action that Lyft is supposed to take over this stupid situation. Like, I expect that she wouldn't have lost her job. I don't know. He just seems like such an asshole from this situation. Like, I can't lie. He just clearly despises human interaction. Like, welcome to Earth, buddy. It's called being a human being. Like, if you don't want to talk to the Uber driver, sit in the back seat. Me personally, that's what I always do. Like, it's not that hard. This person here commented on Too Lazy to Try's video about him saying, Erik is notoriously thin-skinned. He used to stream on Twitch, and basically anyone who wasn't kissing up to him constantly got permabanned, even for the slightest criticism of his gameplay. He also loves telling people how funny and underrated he is. So yeah, to me, it sounds like he's really annoying and easy to offend, which sounds like two of the worst qualities you'd want to have as a comedian. It's real weird, because after he posted these on his Instagram, trying to like give into the joke a little bit, he ends up just making himself look like more of a clown, considering how mad he obviously was about about the whole situation. He also posted this picture laughing about how Rick Glassman bought him a Mr. Potato Head mug. I don't know why he would post these when obviously he's still mad enough about the situation to bring it up on the LOS podcast. Like, the Lyft driver gets in trouble for it, but then he's out here posting all these jokes about it, like making a meme out of it. Like, when Rick Glassman sends him a mug, it ends up being a big joke and he's leaning into it. But yeah, that's really all I had to say. I don't know Erik Griffin that well, but from what I've seen and what I've heard from other people, he just sounds like a total asshole. But I don't know, so let me know what you guys think, and yeah, thanks for checking me out. See ya.